What's up, everyone? Super Miko here today, and today is actually the 9-year anniversary of Ninjago. I'm not sure if you knew that, but Ninjago is a pretty big deal to me. I have a lot of Ninjago sets. I think it's the theme I have the most sets from, and I love the show. It's had a pretty big impact on my life, honestly. So, with that in mind, I thought, why not count down the top 9 LEGO Ninjago sets to celebrate 9 years of LEGO Ninjago? And I do have a few rules. First of all, I'm only including LEGO sets I own because I feel like no matter how much you like a set, you never really know how much you like it until you own it. And I don't own any 2020 sets yet, so none of those will be on this list. But I also want to just give a warning that a lot of this will be nostalgia based and not actual set based. But with that being said, let's get into the list. So number 9 is the Banzai, I think is how you pronounce his name, spinner. And this is like the weirdest set to possibly include on this list, but this was actually my first Ninjago set, so it's very special to me in that way. I was so excited to try out the spinner mechanic, and I remember the first time I spun it, wondering why it didn't spin so well. Turns out I didn't put the bottom piece on. I still remember that to this day, 9 years later, so that's why it's on the list. Number 8 on the list is the Throneroom Showdown, which is a more recent set. I myself didn't get it until less than a year ago, but I think it's a pretty nice build, not really accurate to the show. But the main thing about the set is the figures. Like, the build is cool and all, but you got a Skylar figure, which I didn't have any before, and I wanted one since Season 4, so I was happy to finally get her. And I was also happy to finally get Pixel, who I'd wanted since Season 3. And it was also my first Harumi figure. So just a lot of good figures in that set. Lloyd and Nia weren't bad either. And I'm just really happy to have this set. Cool set, but mostly cool figures. Number 7 on the list is Kai's bike. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but the Kai bike from Season 1. This set was really special to me. I remember getting it for Christmas because Kai used to be my favorite ninja. It's Zane now, in case you're wondering, but I was just so excited that there was going to be a set that included my favorite ninja in a new outfit, and he had his own vehicle too, because, I mean, the ninja didn't have vehicles until Season 1. They had dragons, but the Fire Temple was a huge set that I was never going to get at that age. So this was like my chance to get a Kai vehicle. And it was also my introduction to snakes and just a great time in general. Like, I just loved the set. Though I don't remember playing with it too much. I do remember playing with the Kai figure a lot because, like I said, he was my favorite. Next on the list is Kai's Fire Mech, which was a similar situation to the bike, but I thought this was going to be my last chance to get Kai because they marketed this as the final battle because it was supposed to be the final battle. And so I just assumed that it was going to be the end. I didn't really know much about it because I was still young. And I knew I had to get the Kai figure because, like I said, Kai was my favorite ninja back then. And it ended up being the only set I actually got from that wave. My brother got 2 other ones, but it was the only one I got from that wave, and that was kind of sad. I'm still sad about that because I really do like that wave of sets. But I remember playing with this one a lot in between the gap of seasons 2 and 3 because I didn't think it was coming back, and me and my brother would like make up our own stuff, and I remember having this set along for that ride. Number 5 on the list is the Ultra Dragon Ultimate Battle set thing. And this is a very special set to me because me and my brother bought this together, and at the time this was like our biggest Lego set, I think. Because like it was I think $120 if I remember correctly. And I know that's not a ton for a Lego set today. It's still a lot, but like we have $800 Lego sets now. To me back then that was like the most expensive Lego set ever. So the fact that I was able to get it was crazy. I remember I would always play with the Great Devourer, and my brother would always play with the Dragon. The side build didn't even care about that. Didn't last very long either. It's in pieces now. But the Great Devourer continues to be something fun. Like, throughout the years, I remember playing with it. Never really cared for the Ultra Dragon that much. It's really just not that great of a build, in my opinion. which is why this set isn't too high on the list, but the Great Devourer is able to put it at number 5 because I love that thing. Number 4 is the Dojo Showdown, which was the only Season 4 set I got. And I remember I wanted it for the Kai figure mainly because Kai was my favorite ninja back then. And I also wanted it for Karloff because I really like Karloff in the show too. And those are two great figures, but my favorite part actually ended up being the build of the set. I remember building it. I remember when I bought it and it was kind of late when we got home, but I wanted to build it, so I did, and I just had a great time with it, and I continue to have a great time. Every now and then I'll just take it off the shelf, take a few of my favorite minifigures and just have a tournament using that as the battle arena. Not even like Ninjago figures. I'll just take whatever figure I want and just have a tournament with them. Starting off the top 3 is Sensei Wu's Dragon, which is actually my first Ninjago Dragon set, and I know I mentioned the Ultra Dragon already, but like I said, my brother played with that. This dragon is like the first dragon that was totally mine, and it was a perfect dragon. Like, I love this thing so much. It's such a nice build. When I first saw it, I knew I had to have it, and I wanted to get it for my birthday. My grandparents took me to Toys R Us, and they said, go get what you want, and it wasn't there. And I was like really sad because I was like, this was my last chance. I didn't really understand how Lego sets worked with retiring and stuff back then, but the next year, actually, on my birthday, well, after my birthday a little bit, I found the Sensei Wu's Dragon set in stores, so you can tell how off I was with when they retire, but I bought it then after my birthday, but I wasn't able to build it because we were moving at the time, and it was actually like the first day we were at my new house, I built it, and I heavily associate that memory with getting my new house, which makes it even more special. It's just a great set. Next on the list is the Monastery of Spinjitzu. You were probably expecting this if you watched my channel over the summer, because that was when I got it. It's just such a nice set. You get all the ninja, you get Sensei Wu, you get a really ugly skeleton guy. But, like, the build is just so nice. It's such a beautifully made set. But it's just such a nice display piece. I love to have it on my table there, which is basically in the middle of the room, so it attracts all the attention. It's a really nice set, and I'm really happy to have it. There's not much nostalgia because I just got it for my birthday, but it's still a great set, and I know I'll enjoy it for years and years. And so my favorite Ninjago set after all these years has to be the Destiny's Bounty from the Lego Ninjago movie. I mean, say what you will about the movie itself, I think it's decent, still the worst piece of Ninjago content we've ever gotten. But this is just such a beautiful set, like even more beautiful than the Monastery. Maybe it helps that I have a bias towards pirate ships, but it's just such a nice set. Once again, you get all the ninja and Sensei Wu. No ugly skeleton, but is that really a problem? And it's just such a great set. I remember building this the day I got it. I went to the Lego store August 1st because I was waiting for it to come out. I saved all my birthday money, and we went August 1st in the morning. Got home, I built the other set I got that day, which was the Ninjago City Chase. Then I had lunch, and I built this set, and it lasted up until midnight because it's a pretty big set. And then the next day I was finally able to enjoy it, and I still would play with it every now and then. It's so much fun. Like, it's just a great set. The interior, all the rooms, everything about it is absolutely amazing, and I think it is just the best Ninjago set, nostalgia or not. It's amazing. So that's my list. Keep in mind that this is my opinion and it's very nostalgia based, so like no one will agree with this list. But I hope you enjoyed anyway. Happy 9-year anniversary, Ninjago. Here's to 9 more years. That'd be crazy if it actually went on that long. I mean, let's hope, right? But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if it felt a little rushed or anything. I did make it pretty last minute, which you can probably tell by the time that it was uploaded, but anyway, I'll see you guys in another video.